I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, gold grill, plain, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it, all these on my two first, no dribble. These always talking pillar, thing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, gold grill, plain, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot, been cooking with the sauce, Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the bucks and the billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us. Run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounding like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready, I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick.
Whole squad on the real.
Whole squad on that real. Yeah. The other night, lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn, okay, from that perspective, I see what you talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost him at, but maybe I ain't lose him at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need a favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for the song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, the seams are splitting. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeting me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps of P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention me dropping. Feel like we paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. Me and Noel been at it before Twitter names. Yeah, been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's keeping up. Damn, how it was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now? Cause I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better. If I haven't passed you yet, watch me catch up now, for real.
To you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before. Whoa, and all them upper cats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' poke the dog with some bumps. Alright, they go to click 911. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. With the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put him in the stick. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you the soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, listen in to shut out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma young out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold up. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold up. Big baller. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold up. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold up. Street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. It's got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. It's got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Come on. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Y'all can do now.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't fox. We call him Chaucer, cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers, cause I'm hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye, I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of that's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She mayonnaise and burger, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her disguise. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't fox. We call him Chaucer, cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers, cause I'm hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, Anna, bread, rhythm, sickness. I took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I stood up, the ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they fine and telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier as the watch. Cartier love, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn that whole top flow to her. I'm the rest of one, do about the flood out.
This speech is my recital.
I think it's very vital to rock
around.
That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. It's the play.
Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really. All they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy.
It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky.
How is it, Dave?
It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside.
It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky.
How is it, Dave?
Tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. Huh.
When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme.
I'm not bragging, people nagging cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far.
A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay.
I ain't lying, girls be crying cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father cause he's down with me. It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky.
How is that?
Tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky.
We don't use
Assume
on your own.
they off,
And lots and lots,
but we just leave it alone.
it's like that, y'all.
Y'all,
But we don't quit.
you keep on rock shot, cause this is it.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in. I keep going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah.
Better when
Yeah.
I wanna
Yeah.
get better.
I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better.
If you do
time.
The past be the past, I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine. Yeah. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Yeah. I've been dealing, feeling, shading skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions. Go to the high up. These they come from the cause. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies. They pop, piper, warfare with spiritual force. Just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, feeling, shading skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop, piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the Wizard of Oz. Keep the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols.
It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. The Packers take their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Tuesday.
And the first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Offensive line fast.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
No balls, no balls.
From the gun, Smith. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Jeanty from the gun. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
This is Jeanty on 2nd. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Jack's left, Jack's left.
Jeanty. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, here's Jeanty. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Middle.
On 3rd and goal, Smith. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the
Anderson all set now for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
I see through your eyes and I still enjoy the show.
Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Come.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this.
On the ready.
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at 2nd and 3.
52. 60 red. 60 red. Black ultra. Blue stripe. Red. Cycle. Fury. Yellow. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Offense up to the line fast.
1-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
43 rail. Rail. Yellow. 6. Smash. Red. Set.
3rd and long for him here. Quick slant taken in by Dobbs. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
Trouble. 38. Steel. Black. Drill. White. White. Ready.
Love throwing on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Another give here to Genty. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get games like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
3rd and just 2 to go. Back to Genty. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this. You just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. And off to Genty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. They give up the guts. It's Jeanty. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
On third down, Jeanty. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Daniel Carlson taking over Las Vegas.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Ready. Hut.
Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Strike. 10 black. Smash. Rail. Green Jack. Claws red. Ready.
Love from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders take over at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Cover.
Giving this to Jeanty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up second and 11 at the Packers' 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Free inside the 30. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A gain of 15 there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Raiders first down. A gain of 15.
Straight ahead with Jeanty. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up second and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. On the ground with Jeanty. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up third and 8.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Run line. 53. We're not even set.
Here he goes, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the bubble did to break things up. And that brings up fourth and long. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it. You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit, but the high percentage make.
Daniel Carlson picking off for the Raiders.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Come on, set.
52 Blue. 10 cycles. Fight.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Needle Blue. Blaster 6. Set.
Love with it on first down. Down he goes. Raiders got him. Working quickly here.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 47-yard line.
Smash red. Steel black. Black ultra. Ready?
Love out of the shotgun. Gets it downfield. On target to Watson. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So we're through 3 here. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Got it.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Fury, yellow. Red, cycle. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Sends this to the end zone. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul.
Here we go. Watch out now. 50 feet. Black. 90 trail. Yellow. Green jack. Ready.
First down throw. Here's Love. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders are able to get this back up to their own 15-yard line. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Where's that?
Okay, and the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They go right back to him. Another carry for the receiver. And they find him after just the arm. It's 3rd down.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. And you've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Set. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st down, Las Vegas.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Raiders holding a 10-point lead. You've set it down for them from the 31. Now first run of the game is Amir White. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Again, this is White. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down from the 42. Here's White again. Into the second level past the 30. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
And 4 at the 5-yard line.
No ball.
They're going to pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Packers make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And a lackluster day offensively, thankfully overshadowed by a top-notch defensive effort to get the win in a shutout. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from Green Bay.
Well, get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing the bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank, cause he sent me too much for sale. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my 2 first, no dribble. These always talking pillar. Thing like scissor, like Giannis, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizak never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Hey, out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, Nick and wrist, Ike and Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizak, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Detroit Lions. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start things.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. Tricky.
I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really. All they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, Dave? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time it's tricky.
Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity.
We're about 15 miles or so west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up. And off we go on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll change the look. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Jackson going to shift him around. 2nd and 9 now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Now they'll change things up. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Now to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
It's a game of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
You change it. Middle.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Jackson will throw again. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. 37 yards. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
type. Fake up north type. It's like a short fight. Dog is the dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we put out.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You know who's gonna find you? The old man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's one. 2-2.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, here's Jones. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
Hey, hot! Omaha. Bus. Stop.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Buzz. Oh, big ace. Hard. Omaha.
From the gun, Murray. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up.
What you got? 2-2.
Back to throw again. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zay Jones, 44 yards. And the Cardinals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Jackson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Another 3 and out.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Greg George deep for Arizona.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
7-7, our score after 1. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Oh, 100.
Kyler going to give this to Benson.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run. It's a positive play for the offense.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 1st down, right back to Benson. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
A gain of 3 yards. That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Cardinals.
They'll go again with Benson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3rd and 5. Murray changing the play.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
They'll set up a throw. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their 2nd as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And they'll go with a ground attack here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Murray now to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals! Michael Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Gain of 6. And the Cardinals first down.
And they'll go on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Swim.
And they'll run it here. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Murray now. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hey, easy, quick.
Harrison will go in motion left. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Murray a give. This is counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's counter. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now Lamar changing the play.
13. No, we change.
Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for a Cardinals touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now it's Jackson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Again, Jackson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
It's 2nd down.
From the gun, Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Yeah, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Shotgun now from Murray.
That's pulled in by Wilson.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
To throw, it's Murray. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Cardinals first down.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Wilson's got it complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 49.
Throwing again, Murray. It's Wilson. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Cardinals.
To throw is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And the Cardinals are going to have a first down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
First down.
Now Murray. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Cardinals first down. First and 10.
Here's Murray. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 220 on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hating no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a breaker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. Don't pack, this ain't talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the goat. If you don't agree, ask the streets and this 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Running bank pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 220 on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hating no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men that been to jail before? Whoa. And all them upper cats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' poke the dog with some bump. Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that some? It's the mommy of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. And off we go from Orchard Park. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to Defender return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Don't worry, ready?
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Go.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard.
Yeah. Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got rich, these got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 220 on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over